It's Dylan's KC Barbecue at 4 Valley locations. Our sports bar in Arrowhead is packed with TVs for the ultimate sports fan. Our Wildlife World Zoo location will have you on the edge of your seat, dining right next to our 60,000-gallon shark tank. Dylan's Bayou at Pleasant Harbor has never-ending sunsets, beautiful people, and live music every weekend. And our newest location, Western Trails Ranch, is 12 acres of rodeo fun and live outdoor concerts for the entire family. It's Dylan's KC Barbecue, where we're elite, unique, and memorable.
This puppet show stays on because of you.
Welcome to the She's So Right Show. We are two conservative women called by Christ to speak up for what's right.
Lindsey Graham, known nationally as the Patriot Barbie, is a proud author, public speaker, and brave political advocate for freedoms, rights, and conservative values.
Brandy Barkley is a powerful Christian leader and founder of Power Soul, certified Christian life coach and public speaker, forging God's battle cry to strengthen believers.
Guys, get ready to say it way more than you're used to. She's so right starts now.
Freedom fighters, are you tired of giving your hard-earned money to big corporations who use their power against us? We are done. As conservatives, the best and most effective way to vote is with our dollars. You can shop with all our favorite companies, sponsors, and affiliates right on our website.
Go to www.shesorightshow.com and click the shop page. We are proud affiliates for MyPillow, My Patriot Supply, and other conservative brands. Get massive savings. Go to shesorightshow.com. Join us in supporting American companies.
Woohoo! Guys, welcome to the She's So Right Show. This is Lindsey Graham.
Hey, Brandy Barkley here.
We are excited to have another amazing guest on today. Greg Anderson. We're going to tell you a little bit about him in a little bit when he comes on, but the vibe today is that we just really feel like we need to talk about the people that are defying mandates. We're talking about...
The three of you.
Yeah. There's 5. We could count them on one hand. We're going on 2 years of this. 2 years.
I know.
Okay. In the beginning, those who were defying the mandates were controversial, right? Oh, you're killing people. Oh, you don't believe in the government, you should go to jail, blah, blah, blah. I just went through, Brandy, emails today from Glamour Salon 2 years ago. And it was hilarious to read the people that were like, you're going to kill everyone's grandmas and die of COVID. I wish you the worst, and we're never going to see you again. I'm like, well, here I am. 2 years later, still kicking. I survived COVID. Imagine that.
Oh, my gosh. One of the things, I was just in Vegas, for my daughter's 21st birthday.
Right.
And we're super anti-mask, super anti-conspiracy, which, we're being called the conspiracy people, but we know now, right?
Yep.
There's just too much information, too much actual quote, quote, science. We're walking around this casino, you guys. We walk in. It says, you have to wear a mask. No one's wearing one. No one cares. Everyone's walking around, drinking their coffee, drinking their booze. And everybody knows it. There's a knowing now. You've got one little Karen in the corner passing out masks with tongs. Mm-hmm. She's passing out clean masks with gloves on with tongs. Clean. Wait, hold on. Ready? Gloves, tongs with a clean mask. This is happening still. And you've got this one crazy nut, and everyone knows the minute you sit down and have a dinner, you go, of course, I don't go to clubs anymore. Hello.
I'm too old for that.
But my daughter, 21 years old, actually, she's had a drink before, let's face it, but she's never been in a club. So we take her to this club, VIP, the whole thing, and in line, it's wear the mask, stand 6 feet apart. It's like you're at the airport. You walk in, body to body, people are sweating on you, spitting on you. It's ridiculous.
What are they doing after they leave the club? That's what I want to know. Are they being safe? Are they keeping 6 feet apart?
No, I mean, the whole place was like a mosh pit. Everyone is on top of each other. And you know what? Actually, I was inspired, even though I hated the music because none of it had words. But it was like some crazy good DJ. The lights are falling from the ceiling. And I'm watching all these kids in their 20s. And I'm kind of loving it.
Because they're kind of being normal.
I'm loving it. I'm watching them yell together and sing together and jump together and hug and touch and talk. And I'm like, oh, man.
And they've been told for the last 2 years, stay 6 feet apart, mask up, stay home, stay safe.
So either they're not that scared or they're only scared when they're on a college campus that someone's going to bash them.
They're only scared when it's convenient to be scared, right? So it's too scary to go to school, and it's too scary to not stand on the dot on the floor. But when I want to go clubbing, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Kiss me.
So it is so true. And but you know what? I was so happy. I was so happy that we weren't being tortured. The only time I got tortured was when I sat down for 5 minutes to play like one hand of blackjack, and and you know what? I'm not a big gambler anyway. Let's be real. But I did sit down for a second, and they were all over me.
Oh yeah.
And so I just was like, never mind.
When you get to Vegas, this is funny because I was in Vegas 3 days before Brandy, or drove home the day before. Same thing. I knew going to Vegas, okay, they have their stupid mandates.
Tell them why you were there.
I was there to endorse a tool, the air takedown
at
tool.
The SHOT Show. She was a super celeb at SHOT Show.
The Patriot Barbie.
She got kicked out, of course.
I had to tell everyone who I was. You want to come meet and greet me? No. So, first of all, yes, I got kicked out of the SHOT Show because I was the only one who blatantly would not wear a mask. They would come by and say, put your masks on, and I'd pretend to dig for it and then just wait for them to walk away. But by the time, I don't even know if you know this, by the time they came back around, they said, we've told you 5 times to put a mask on. If we come back by here and you're not wearing a mask, you're going to be kicked out. Are you going to wear one? I go, nope. She goes, you're not. And I go, no, it doesn't. I don't believe in it. It goes against everything I stand for. I'm literally the icon of defiance.
Yeah.
I will not. And so literally I got escorted out of security in a blaze of glory.
But you know what? You know what I love? First of all, I love that you did that. But I'm kind of surprised that at the SHOT Show,
here's why.
You're the only person having this problem.
Here's why. The exhibitors signed a contract saying we'll obey the mandate.
Oh, okay.
And I was an exhibitor.
But see, even that makes me mad. But even that bugs me because they can go exhibit somewhere else then.
Well, this is the problem, okay? And we're going to totally go on a rant here, but here's the problem. Why is the SHOT Show holding their show in Vegas when they could be holding it in a free state like Arizona, right? Yeah. No mask mandates, no rules, no tyranny, right? So Vegas is not suffering for their consequences. Vegas should lose the billions and billions of dollars that the SHOT Show brings because of their stupid mandates. Guess what I heard? They didn't have a mask mandate. They reinstated it right before SHOT Show.
Oh, my gosh.
This is what I did at SHOT Show.
Penalties only for conservatives.
Yep. We would not, my husband and I would not go into a restaurant if they required a mask. We'd walk out and find a new one. I would not comply in the casinos, and I never, ever gambled because I knew they were going to enforce masks. And I just went, I want you to lose as much income as you can for these mandates. And you know what would have really turned things around for Vegas? If the SHOT Show had said, we're not coming there. We're going to go to a free state, a red state like Arizona, bring billions of dollars into their economy, reward them for their freedom.
Yeah.
That's what needs to be happening.
Yeah. Even these conservative artists or country artists are, going to these venues that are asking people to do the vaccine or stand outside and have a Q-tip up your nose right before the concert. And I think if they said no, see, these venues are only doing it because they're getting away with it.
Right. Yep.
I mean, it's so funny. We went to the Carrot Top show. I think it's hilarious, you guys. Honestly, and he's conservative. It's fun.
I was not aware of that.
He was on Joe Rogan about a month ago.
That makes me love him.
And he doesn't get political. Actually, he did get political in his show a little bit. It was hilarious.
Good.
He said even George Bush had those quick reflexes when shoes were being thrown at him. He was able to duck and like dodge the shoes at the podium. You remember when George Bush?
No, I don't.
See, she's younger than us, guys.
And also, I wasn't into politics. Yeah. Remember, I probably never watched a president
speak
ever.
George W. Bush was standing at a podium and shoes were thrown at his face and he ducked and hit him. He goes, if that happened to Biden, he goes, let's be real, you guys. It's over. One shoe is,
oh my gosh.
he has no reflexes at all. So we were cracking up. Half the place is masked, not laughing. Half of it's unmasked, laughing and smiling and having a good time. But the point is, no one asked us to wear a mask when we walked in.
Good. I was going to ask.
No one asked us. And all I can say is
maybe that's his.
It's his little theater.
You will not harass my people. You will not cost me money.
I have no idea, but I feel like all these people that are on cameras and it's their job, right? They have to say it, and I think it's so pathetic because these big companies are bowing down, and they're only doing it, you guys, because they think that it's going to make people feel better.
Right.
So if we were like, no. I don't. This is not making me feel better. You know, this piece of paper strapped to my face is not making me feel better. I don't know. I get sick of it.
Okay, so, and also there's these people that are being hired by the venues to be the enforcement. Literally, they're called safety officers. Isn't that the dumbest thing you've ever heard? I'm a safety officer. Cool, you're at a gun show. I hope there's a safety officer. So I got the chick that was like hardcore. Trying to enforce. Like, she meant it. She believed it. And I looked at her and I said, I don't believe in these things. They don't work. And I'm not going to do it.
The CDC said they don't work.
You could turn your head, and she goes, we all have jobs to do. I'm just doing my job, Kate. If I hear one more person say, quote,
they're full of it.
I'm just doing my job, I'm going to yell Nazi at you, okay? So then guess what? I go to another, I snuck back in the next day, just so you guys know. Kicked out of the SHOT Show. Banned is the word I was told, banned. I snuck back in. And the next day I was over in another booth in an entirely different area, kind of sneaking around looking for, making sure these people were not going to see me. And this guy walks by with his mask up in the air, right? Like he's selling popcorn, right? He's wearing a safety officer shirt. And guess what he says? Mask tyranny? Mask tyranny, anyone? That's his way of enforcing
it. I love it. He knows it's stupid.
He was laughing at his job. Hey, I'm supposed to mask you guys all up. I mean, the difference, those two people are both getting paid. They're both doing the same job. One of them thinks that she's actually saving lives by masking the Patriot Barbie. Trust me, I've already spread my cooties all over Vegas. And the other one thinks, we're at a gun show? These people are not masking up. And so I'm just not going to be their enemy. I'm going to walk by with a mask and mask tyranny, mask tyranny.
They would say, ma'am, do you have a mask? I'd say yes.
Yeah.
And I'd walk away. It was in my pocket.
Yeah.
I wasn't lying.
I never got to tell you about the epic viral video we're going to make.
Oh, you didn't. I know.
my
daughter,
gosh.
you guys, her like love language is quality time. If I'm on my phone and it's her trip, it's like over. Yeah, okay. I had to ignore Lindsay for 3 whole days. So we're just now catching up. It killed me.
It was tyranny. And for this reason, I'm going to pass a law into effect and get all the senators and legislature to sign it.
Yes.
You cannot ignore me.
I'm excited to talk to our guest because he has, one of the things I loved about what was on his Instagram was how to microdose adversity every day. Get used to being uncomfortable. And I think this is why people are so, they're just so apathetic and so conformist, because it's comfortable not to shake it up. You guys, if we were all doing it, do you understand the power? Do you understand the power if we're all shaking a little bit, you know?
Yep.
We have the power. And we're thinking, I don't want to make a stir. It's beyond time. It's overtime. Anyway.
Do something once a day
that pushes your comfort.
Yeah. In the face of this tyranny. Not go bungee jumping. Do something that fights for your rights, your kids' rights, and our rights, that makes you a teeny tiny bit uncomfortable. You get a little dose of how brave you are. When we get back, we're bringing on Greg Anderson. You're listening to the She's So Right show. Hey guys, welcome back to the She's So Right show. We got Brandy Barclay, and today our special guest is Greg Anderson. After spending a decade in the special operations paramilitary community and 14 overseas deployments, Greg pursued a new career in law enforcement with the interest of putting the deployment lifestyle behind. For nearly another decade, he served with both the feds as a deputy US Marshal and local law enforcement as a police officer in Seattle, Washington. In light of so many events in 2020 regarding law enforcement, he spoke up on behalf of the profession. He spoke as an officer, encouraging other officers to refuse to enforce the mandates, whoop, whoop, and he perceived them as unconstitutional and a violation of our oath. You guys, this video was viral. You probably saw it. It ultimately cost him his job, but it's the best thing that's ever happened. Because of this, he's taken his life in a new direction, runs a successful jiu-jitsu academy, and hosts a podcast called Endless Endeavor. He's married. That's right, ladies. Back off. He's married with three I like to spice up your bio. Do you get that? Married with 3 daughters, passionate about health, fitness, wellness, and capability, which makes Brandy super excited because she thinks there's a whole nother topic, Greg, to dissect with like the mandates and the health and all that. So welcome so much to the show.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for being on. I was super stalking you this morning on Instagram to kind of catch